Hello Aries, and welcome back to New Hope Tarot. We're going to be doing the second half of January reading for you all. For this reading, we're going to be using two tarot decks and two oracle decks. We're going to be pulling one card from each oracle deck and 3 cards from the tarot deck, and then the second deck is to clarify the cards. All right. Let's go ahead and get started. And as always, I've already meditated upon the cards and have pre-shuffled. Reshuffle again live as always. My angels, my universe, what would you like Aries to know for the second half of January? My God, my angels, my universe, what is it that you would like Aries to know for the second half of January? God, my angels, my universe, please allow me to give a clear and concise reading to Aries for the second half of January. Okay, this one. Ancestors is the first card that populated from the oracle cards. And we're going to go ahead and pull out the second card here. My God, my angels, my universe, please allow me to give. I feel like a lot of you need to get grounded and know your roots. Here with this ancestor card, I feel like a lot of you have a lot of capabilities that you are unaware of. Or you are, but don't realize how deep that goes. My God, my angels, please allow me to give a clear and concise reading. Second card is decide. May you navigate with purpose. Yeah, before even getting into the tarot cards right now, what I'm getting is a sense of you having to make a decision, my dear Aries, in regards to something very important or something within yourself. This isn't necessarily in love or a relationship. What I'm really getting, it could be for some of you, remember, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. But for a good majority of you, this is really an internal decision that you have to make about yourself, about your history, how you've grown, and who are you becoming. A lot of you are figuring out that your ancestors aren't who you thought they were. That might be for a smaller population, but still, it's worth stating since it did come up. Oh God, my angels. I do feel that the Knight of Wands came out and the High Priestess. It's funny, just when I was about to say it, the High Priestess came out. I feel like a lot of you have visions or dreams that do come true, and you get a sense of who a person is before even really getting to know them, and that's you tapping into your intuition. And for the majority of you, I would say that your ancestors, that is something that they had as well. And right now it says, with this decide card, it says, may you navigate with purpose. I feel like a lot of you are coming to terms with that, or are soon about to come to terms with the fact that you have these abilities. I mean, we all have these abilities. Some of us were just tuned in more than others. But a lot of us are, we are all naturally, this is a gift because we're all tapped into God because we are God made, right? We're all part of the universe. I think some of you are deciding to take a are deciding how you want to navigate this certain ability, and maybe some of you are deciding whether this is something that you want to maybe start a YouTube channel or a podcast or something, or maybe just a side gig where, you know, people come over and you consult them, or you do tarot readings for them, or whatever that looks like for you. I feel like some of you are kind of tossing that thought around. And the Knight of Wands is a very speedy, moving knight. And I don't think that this is something that some of you are working towards this very quickly, but I feel like some of you, this thought just kind of took over you very quickly. And you're like, oh, and you were kind of startled by that. And I feel like when you were startled by that, it was because it kind of came to you intuitively when you weren't even trying. Or something happened suddenly that you were like, whoa, what is that? And that is what's making you kind of dig into your history, your ancestors, and kind of go, is this something that we've all had? Is this something I've always had? I feel like somewhere inside you already knew you had this. And I think that you should, with this Eight of Pentacles here, that you should definitely do some studying in regards to this, and how to improve and how to tap into this more seamlessly versus it just kind of coming at you. With the Knight of Wands, we have the Ace of Cups to clarify it, and that's, to me, that's really a new beginning. And this could be just a new beginning of, and it could be love, but I think for some of you, it's a love relationship with yourself and the abilities that you have. For some of you, it's a new side gig that you're doing that has to do with this particular ability. For a good portion of you, you're going to use this ability to your advantage. As well you should. And, oh, hold on. This card just flipped over. With the High Priestess, we have the Three of Cups. This is something that could definitely bring you some abundance. Oh my gosh, these cards are just flipping. And with the Eight of Pentacles, the Fool came out. I was barely shuffling when that jumped out. So let's, before I go to the Fool, let's finish up with this High Priestess here. So yeah, with this particular, with the Three of Cups and the High Priestess, this is definitely something that could definitely bring you abundance. If you really do tap into this clearly. And I feel like you can definitely be working with someone that's going to assist you in tapping into this in a more smooth way, and possibly even allow you to work on other aspects of yourself that are within you, but you aren't aware that you have yet. With the Eight of Pentacles, I have the Fool, which is definitely a beginning. So we have the Ace of Cups, which is a beginning, and then we have the Fool, which is also a beginning. So I'm definitely seeing that you guys are just coming into this gift, or at least the knowledge that you have this gift. And for others, I'm definitely seeing that you are starting your own side thing in regards to this particular gift. And honestly, what I'm going to state here is that I don't even feel like this is really a risk. I feel like you're just going to really dive into it seamlessly and go, you know what? I can do this. I have this ability. Specifically, if you're taking the additional studying methods and you're, learning different things, There's definitely a lot of YouTube channels out there for some of you. There, you could try to go to a local spiritual shop and see what they have to offer, and see if there's different books there that they offer that might guide you accordingly. And there's always Barnes & Noble, of course, but sometimes these local shops have better, more intuitive books, and you can always go to Amazon.com. All right, my lovely Aries, may you enjoy the second half of January until we meet again in February. Have a great one. Bye.